What's going on, everybody? C4 here. Welcome back to the channel, and it is Super Bowl Sunday. The Detroit Lions Madden 21 franchise at the finale, if you want to call it, of Season 2 here in Detroit, completing one of the more remarkable turnarounds in history. We took the lowest rated Detroit Lions team, and in 2 seasons have got them to the Super Bowl on the backs of excellent coaching from Dan Campbell, an emerging and, in my opinion, the best running back in the National Football League in DeAndre Swift. An elite, now superstar dev, taking it from a normal up to a superstar dev quarterback in Spencer Rattler, making trades when we need to, not just sitting there and being like, oh, we got to develop every single player and only built through the draft. And no, we made moves when we had to make moves. And that was a lot of you guys, my assistant coaches out there that tuned in, that told me, C4, go out, get Darius Slade. Hey, C4, maybe, just maybe, you want to pull the trigger on Spencer Rattler at quarterback versus, say, signing a free agent. Make sure you go out, C4, and get Fred Warner at linebacker, and all of these things. Even the Ronnie Harrison trade from the Browns, a little bit of a storyline going into this matchup. All of these decisions have been made collectively, and they've collectively put us in the Super Bowl. Now, we got to be completely honest with ourselves. Very quick turnaround. I mean, 9-8 is not an overly impressive record. We've gone on a little bit of a tear here during this, playoff run, Super Bowl run. What I am going to do, just because it's year 2, is that if we are going to win this Super Bowl, we're going to do it on all Madden. I feel like this is like that final boss status. Yes, we may have just single-handedly not made the game better, not made the game more exciting, not made the game more difficult from a what are the Browns going to do standpoint. We might have just straight up ticked over a side here that's going to make the game more cheesy. Maybe. But I do feel like there's going to be no ifs, ands, or buts, no complaints. And if year 2 for Detroit, we can go in and win the Super Bowl on all Madden, we deserve to win that Super Bowl on all Madden. We have a weekly award winner, the overall award winners. Baker Mayfield was 3rd in the MVP race. Spencer Rattler, the rookie, was 5th. So we're seeing 2 of the best quarterbacks in the NFL. Kind of just look at the AFC. Let's just see if Browns have any award winners. Baker Mayfield was the top quarterback. It's actually a little bit light. I thought they'd be a little bit better, and hopefully that's going to be future Eagles Steven Nelson. Looking at the NFC, just to give them the fair shake of things, where are the Lions? Well, we have Fred Warner was Defensive Player of the Year. Offensive Rookie of the Year was Spencer Rattler. DeAndre Swift was Running Back of the Year. And, that's about it. But what I do know is that you look at this Cleveland Browns team. Let's get a good lay of the land. Let's look at the stats. I don't really care about the overalls. I want to see the stats. The Cleveland Browns, we know Baker Mayfield. I mean, generally, just probably surprised to no one that the Cleveland Browns made the Super Bowl. They'd probably make the Super Bowl 50% of the time if you're just simming a season. Baker Mayfield, 4,700 yards, 41 touchdowns, 11 picks. They also have Malik Willis. All right, just getting a pipeline there at quarterback. Willis, very much a potential first-round pick in the 2022 NFL Draft. Nick Chubb, little light on the rushing yards. I'm gonna guess he probably missed some games due to injury. Yeah, but still a 2-headed running back attack of Chubb and Hunt. It's very, very difficult to stop. They also have Ingram there. Cool. Receiving 1,000 yards and 11 touchdowns for Jarvis Landry. OBJ, close to 1,000, double-digit touchdowns. Allison Hooper, the tight end, close to 1,000, 7 touchdowns. They have Chris Olave, who probably was the best wide receiver from last year's draft class. Rookie, 800 yards. Like, that is insane. They almost had 4,000-yard receivers. Okay. Defensively, they got Greg Newsome there. Get a lot of tackles, not a lot of picks, but doesn't matter because Denzel Ward was the guy getting the picks. We got 14 sacks, Myles Garrett, 6.5 Derek Barnett, Tack McKinley. So at least I'm not seeing Jadeveon Clowney there, which is just less superstar abilities to deal with. JOK at linebacker, he's an absolute beast. They got Devin McCourty, so they have that Patriot presence, that veteran presence that's been there, done that. That could be a big-time influence here for their Super Bowl run. I don't care. I don't. We know the Browns. They're good, but you could give them every single award. They could have the MVP, Offensive Player of the Year, Defensive Player of the Year. I trust this Dan Campbell-led Detroit Lions team, even on all Madden, against anybody. So without further ado, it's Super Bowl Sunday. Rent's due. The Lions are gonna do the impossible on all Madden. Let's get it.
Must be great. All Madden, sure. Like, you know, it wasn't like we had to change the difficulty either, because we went 9 and 8 with good sliders on All Pro, and that's where I'm gonna obviously revert back to. But doesn't it make sense? Like, final battle should always be a little bit more difficult, so that, you know, be that much more rewarding if we're able to come down with it. It should be very difficult to try to win the Super Bowl, especially a team like the Cleveland Browns, which are pretty much an unstoppable juggernaut in Madden, as Nick Chubb runs through my entire team almost. You get the ball in the Lions territory. All right, Baker Mayfield's already Superstar X Factor, and the only way we get out of that is with a sack. Okay. Gotta be pretty tough. That's awesome. Must be an awesome X Factor to be able to get that 3 plays into the game. Yeah, it's the... Yeah, I don't think we've made the first tackle on any of these running backs yet, which is, I mean, obviously talented with Hunt and Chubb, but it's gonna be a very long day if they're breaking the first tackle more often than not, because we're getting pressure. It's just, you know, it's a really good run game. I respect the hell out of it. I love that. That's what the Browns want for their identity. It's just like, hey, you know, we got Baker Mayfield. He's solid, but we really want to run the ball first. And God, it really does work. We got some pressure. Can't get the PBU there, and they just keep on churning. Have yet to miss a beat, and that's, you know what? We welcome this. There's probably going to be a point in the third quarter where I'm sick and tired of just this efficiency. That's what happened when you flick the switch to go on to All Madden. That's just what happens. Third and inches, let's bring the blitz. I don't know. This is a weird looking blitz. Not very... All right. No pressure was generated on pretty much an all-out blitz. Gonna be a very long day. Okay, we can make him miss a tackle here or there as well. Let's get a slants just to see how the slants feel on All Madden. Okay. Good to know that's how it feels. Third and long coming up. Had Darius Slayton, just inexplicably missed him because we're up a difficulty. Oh, that's a good throw. That's a great throw from Spencer Rattler as he gets hit 15 yards to Darius Slayton. 2nd and 5, trying to get across midfield here. Gets blocked up, very nice by Rex Steiner, and we move the chains. 2nd and 7, maybe another attempt here at a slant. We have Slayton at the top of the screen. Wouldn't hate Hawkinson just to move the chains. I don't know who their star linebacker is. There's a JOK. Well, that's just okay with me. We get the first down, 10 yards, TJ Hawkinson to the Browns 30. First 10, Matt Breida subbing in. Like getting that change of pace there, especially if we can get him to the second level. I'll take 5 yards. We've been pretty efficient. For All Madden, I mean, we're always on the line here for throwing a pick at any given second, but this hasn't been too bad. Oh, gotta be a catch. Drops it. Good pass break up there by Denzel Ward. We're gonna go with our game plan play here. 3rd and 6. Slayton, probably where we want to go, even though Perryman is supposed to be our read. Let's have Swift here, pass pro. Let's go for it. Oh my God. And there's just what happens. You can't throw.
Ooh, you suck.
Shit like that on All Madden. Right? I honestly also would like maybe my AI to throw me a bone here with a pass breakup or two. That'd be pretty awesome. As we end the first quarter, I mean, been back and forth. We just had the turnover.
2 yards on the pickup in 2nd and 8.
Come on, 1 sack. Just get him out of his X factor. Great play by Jarvis Landry. Great athlete. That's one thing people say about Jarvis Landry is his athleticism is unmatched. I think he ran like a 4.8 40. Woo! Okay, big hit. I like that. Ronnie Harrison, going against his former team, want to see a little extra juice this week. Aside from the fact that it's the freaking Super Bowl. We got Warner here going against Hooper. Just to see if I can try to cover him. That would have been a touchdown. I 100% would have turned this game off, restarted it, and then just deleted the entire video so no one would ever see it. 3rd and goal. Obviously, we got to bring a little bit of a blitz here, else they are just going to free yardage with Mr. Nick Chubb.
Bruh.
Can't get any pressure. Wide open is, I don't even know who that is, Austin Hooper. Make it difficult. We're just making it really difficult for Cleveland to score here. 15 yards. There we go. There's our best play so far. John Johnson III giving us a 15-yard play. Let's go Cephas. Great route. Great route. Gets blocked up okay by Darius Slayton. Fuck, man. You got any points, even a field goal. I'd be feeling good about this because we are moving the ball. What? Like, why does shit? That's the second time there's been like a weird fight. Why just on all Matt? Like, what's going on under the hood? Just to be like, all right, we're gonna up the randomness of balls just going straight up in the air for no apparent reason. 3rd and 3. Let's keep it on the ground. DeAndre Swift. That's what we're gonna have to do. More often than not, we're going to have to keep this ball on the ground with our superstar X factor and not let our rookie quarterback make another mistake. We'll go Hawkinson right underneath, gets close to the sticks. A nice first down. DeAndre Swift. He's got covered up fairly well. And he makes the diving one-handed. Let's go! Darius Slayton. I already know right now, like, I gotta get it out. It's living rent-free in my head, that first pick. Because we can win this. I genuinely think we can win this. That drive there showed that if we could find any way to stop the Browns offense, we can win this, and that is absolute filth from Darius Slayton. That's like already right there, 100% top 25 Super Bowl catch of all time, if not top 10. Again, I will just say this. Whatever X factor Baker Mayfield has, I don't know what the ability is, but the fact that he like legitimately got that 4 plays into the game, maybe there's something where that's like in the sim. Maybe that's why the Browns are so good, because they have their quarterback has one of the abilities that you get it pretty much all the time. And they have an outstanding offensive line that, you have to get that 1 sack to knock them out of it. It just doesn't happen. It's gonna be a long day. Like, we're gonna have to just hope that they're going to get their yards, but we just got to bend, not break, and hold them to field goals and just keep scoring touchdowns. That's the only way we're going to win this game, because there's, like, unless you just, I don't even know. I don't even know if I was running, like, just greasy meta nickel-only defense, if I'd still, like, that has to be a pick. 37 needs to have the awareness there, the AI, to jump. It's right there. He literally just doesn't even try to make a play on it. My guys are getting nerfed. My guys are getting dumbed down. And that's the last thing I'm going to bring up, because I put this on myself. I flipped it up to all Madden, and I don't want this whole video to be me. Fuck! Me just talking about it being on my... Why? Like, it makes no sense. Like, why did I just essentially self-sabotage having a fun Super Bowl game, which could be an all-out shootout, just to try to have a bigger EP and win it on all Madden with just bullshit? Like, all Madden, all it does is just throw more bullshit into the game. Doesn't make it funner, doesn't make it more enjoyable. I don't even think it's gonna make it feel that much like, for fuck's sakes! Who fucking plays on this difficult? Is there one entertaining Madden YouTuber that plays on all Madden that's actually good? I refuse, like, those things don't exist. Still looking for that sack. All right. Like, that has to be a touchdown. This is, oh, thank God. We got a little bit of a bone thrown our way. Just a little bit. Able to keep it to a 1-score game going into halftime. Hopefully. Big play, though. Darius Slayton having a hell of a Super Bowl. Second tutty of the game for him.
That's the end of the first half.
We get the ball to start the second half so we can tie this one up. Here we go, DeAndre. Can't come down with it. Thought he had it. 3rd and 4. I'm not going to be greedy here. Just give me the first down. I'm not going to take a big shot if it's not there. Let's go right to... I've never seen him miss that throw this season. Going for it. We're not stopping them. We're not stopping them. We have to literally score on every drive. That's the only way we win this game, so let's go for it, man. 4th and 4 on the Super Bowl 31-yard line. Hawkinson is wide open. He actually doesn't drop it. Let's go. That's our mentality, though. We're playing this like Chip Kelly at Oregon. We're not punting. The punter, Jack Fox, might as well hit the showers. Go Cephas Hive, 37 of the Browns. We get why? Like I still how many times do I complain this? I gotta get the RB rotation. Like right now, like a not winded Matt Breida gets this first down. Now with a kind of tired DeAndre Swift, it gives you there's a little bit of doubt there, but he's good. Moves the chains. 1st and 10. Good little drive from us here. 1st and 10 on the 23. Breida subs in, runs into a wall. Let's go, man. Almost a first down with Rattler. I thought for sure he was gonna fumble that. 4 down territory. I think it's time to give it to the genetic freak here, Bronson Rechsteiner. Don't know if he has a touch all year, but we're gonna get the first down in the Super Bowl, 5 yards. Linval Joseph is gigantic. I'll say that. That's like the biggest man I've ever seen in Madden. 1st and goal. That's a great cut. I keep forgetting he's an X Factor too. Got to get him into it. I don't know. I haven't even been paying attention to like what triggers the X Factor for DeAndre Swift. Rush for 10+ yards 3 times. Well, that's okay. What does Baker Mayfield have? Literally like 3 completions. Get your X Factor going. Oh, DeAndre Swift is in. Let's go. Stumble recovery. The X Factor running back makes an appearance here. Opening drive of the second half, and the Detroit Lions offense, excluding that 1 turnover, has done an exceptional job. We just need our defense. I'm not even going to say get a 3 now. Not even going to say get a turnover. Just hold them to a field goal because we will get the touchdowns on offense. Ah, great. Great start. Great start. Oh, finally a TFL play behind the line of scrimmage by Fred Warner. That's pretty good. 3rd and 5 coming up. Get off the field. Oh, for the love of God, get off the field. Get off the field, please. Please, I'm gonna be Fred Warner. I'm gonna do his job there. God damn it! I'm only running nickel from here on out. Nice slants cheese there to Jarvis Landry up to the 1-yard line. Easy does it. Nick Chubb untouched as the Browns regain the lead here. 4th quarter, Super Bowl. We might just start going for 2, maybe? Maybe that's our strategy to win. Got to do more than just refusing to punt for me to try to win on All Madden here today. Go, Parabid. You're the fastest guy on our team. Oh, that's the slants cheese. They do it for Jarvis Landry for the go, to get right up there to the go-ahead score. We'll do it to just keep us in it. Let's grab. Hell of a grab. Hell of a ball. 1st and goal, just like that. Might need actually, maybe we just go with the strategy. I'm going to chew the clock here. Just get the ball last. Kind of take some time here. Gamble that we'll get the touchdown so that Cleveland has a drive and then we have the ball to try to win it. Maybe that's going to be our best way. Audible to it. 62. Who's 62? How does 60? Okay, we're going for it. 4th and goal. Oh my God. We already know I'm pretty much eyeing Slayton. If he's not open, something bad's going to happen. But let's try our best here. What? Well, if we can't stop him going 93 yards, I guess, you know, don't deserve to win the Super Bowl. Oh, there's this Nick Chubb breaking the tackle of my 99 X Factor linebacker for the probably at least third time, second, third time, and now he's in a Superstar X Factor. Awesome! All right, chance to get out the field here. Could be one of the biggest plays. Let's see if our team can not get stonewalled. All right. All right. Right on, man. Fred Warner coming up big. Fred Warner's really having a strong day here today of letting the guy get the first down, but making sure they're not getting much more than just the first down every time he's targeted. That's impressive. Oh, then Fred Warner literally gets fucking knocked back to next week. Like, show me something. Show me something here, Fred Warner. Take control of this game. Like, you shouldn't be I shouldn't have to use her. I shouldn't have to. There's no explain. There's no C4. Just use your linebacker. Everyone. I shouldn't have to use her, my 99 Superstar X Factor linebacker, for him to be even remotely effective. Point blank. Period. That's all there is. Shouldn't have to. Like old Madden games, you'd want to be the Ray Lewis. You'd want to be the Brian Urlacher. You want to be the Patrick Willis. But you also knew that if you didn't, you'd have that computer just dominating your defense for you, so you could be the edge rusher. You could let him score. For fuck's sakes. Never again. This is the one. It's year 2 for the Lions. We win the Super Bowl. I don't know what series I'm doing, so I wanted to make it that much shot. If we make the Super Bowl again, 100% playing all pro, because all Madden is for fucking losers. There's no other way to put it. Like, if you're not, like, there's no way that you could, like, casually be good at all Madden. Like, the only way I could effectively play all Madden is if, like, I started Googling, like, what's the best defense, like, strategies and shit. Because there's no other way to combat it. It's just, you know, you can't just try to run like, oh, a team's regular defense. It's like, oh yeah, I gotta make sure you move your safeties and the linebacker and like all these. I don't want to do that. And if I have to do that, that's not the mode for me. That's not the difficulty for me. And, you know, we're watching the Cleveland Browns go 93 yards to fucking ice this game. Is what it is, man. That red zone stop on 4th down. I mean, we had Slayton, and that was just straight up Myles Garrett doing terrifying things, being Myles Garrett. I can accept that. I can accept Myles Garrett making an insane play. Everything else, though, whatever, man. Hey, C4, have you thought about moving your left-handed kicker to quarterback because he hands the ball off faster? Like, that's another, that's like all, you know, that's the same realm of all Madden. Like, no, don't want to do that. Oh, okay. Oh, he just fitting end of the game, honestly. Actually, that's the fitting end of the game. Congrats to the Browns, you know. I think with the Myles Garrett play, you know, it's most of this probably was me just shit talking the difficulty. But credit where credit's due. You get that Myles Garrett sack on 4th down. Like, it was a game. It was a competitive game until that point, and then the Browns shut shit down. Forced the 4th down stop. Went 93 yards on my ass. That's all you need to know. I had the turnover in the first quarter, at least in the first half. Better team won. That is the last All Madden you will see on this channel, probably ever, unless I start selling ebooks or something like that. And you know, we'll be back. Let's use this to fuel. We're not losing a bunch of guys. Not like we were all in, had a team of veterans, and this was the last Super Bowl opportunity that we're gonna have. And I'd say we're probably gonna, if we can go to the Super Bowl 3 more times, pretty good chance. If you've seen and paid attention to any of your Madden sims, we're probably gonna play the Browns at least 2 of those 3 times, if not all 3 of those times. Player of the game goes to Myles Garrett. Have no problem with that whatsoever. He was an absolute beast, unstoppable, and it's gonna be a learning curve there for Sewell. Sewell tried stopping him, and I mean, obviously he only really had 2 big plays, So I he kept him quiet for a lot, but it is what it is, man. That is a juggernaut of a squad. When their quarterback can get in that superstar X Factor ability very quickly, their offensive line's outstanding, so it's just, you can't deal with Nick Chubb and Kareem Hunt. You also can't get pressure on the quarterback. You have Odell, you have Jarvis Landry slants cheese, you have really good tight end and Austin Hooper, yada, yada, yada. Flip to the defensive side of the ball, you have Myles Garrett. That's all you need. Yeah, that's, final boss. That's what that kind of felt like. Because a lot of times, I don't know if you guys play a lot of games where there's final bosses. A lot of times, it's a lot of bullshit. It's not necessarily, oh man, this guy's really hard to beat. It's just, they just throw in bullshit. That's what we had to deal with there. 88% completion percentage for Baker Mayfield. We know our secondary is still not where it needs to be, right? Okuda's a work in progress. O'Reilly is solid. We don't have that X factor. We don't have that lockdown guy. And our one X factor that we do have in Fred Warner, I guess I just have to use my best player every single time because the AI is clueless with what to do with them. Spencer Rattler, 14 of 25, 268 yards, 2 touchdowns, and a pick. Is what it is. Running the ball, 66 yards and a touchdown for DeAndre Swift. He was solid. That's getting our game ball for sure was Darius Slayton. 5 catches, 129 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 slant cheese. Won the play of the game, in my opinion. The one-handed touchdown there to get us on the board. Defensively, Fred Warner, 9 tackles. All those right after the guy crossed the sticks and got a first down. Harrison there with 12 tackles against his former team. We didn't get 1 TFL. We didn't get 1 sack. We didn't get 1 interception. Jesus Christ, we have any PBUs? We only got 2 fucking pass breakups. I got to call 911. I feel like something terrible has happened to me, and I was taken advantage of by this Cleveland Browns offense. Congrats to them, man. We got to work our way back up here in Season 3. Let's kick off. We're going to just wrap up the regular season, and then I'm going to do what I did the first offseason with the Detroit Lions. I like the way we did that, where I did free agency in one video, then the draft in another. Splitting it up like that just gives you guys more opportunity in the comments to kind of guide me. Like I said, you guys are like my coaching staff. Kind of figure out where we're going. But let's, first we got retirement. See some of the big players. Trent Williams is gone. Kelsey, Brandon Graham have retired. Julio Jones, Tom Brady are gone. Aaron Rodgers, Malcolm Jenkins. Not having to deal with Aaron Rodgers anymore. Green Bay Packers. I assume they're probably going to move on to Jordan Love. But that's a big get for us. Looking to get back here again next season, knowing that that's a massive loss for the Green Bay Packers not having Aaron Rodgers. So that's good. Emmanuel Sanders, Big Red retired. Andy Reid, hell of a career. Cole Beasley, I believe they said he was moving in to become a doctor or something like that, like moving to the medical field, so good for him. Ndamukong Suh's retired. Calais Campbell is gone. So those are the retirements. Let's pretty much at this point, we're not re-signing any of these guys. Jamie Collins, Daniel Jones, Wharton, Will Harris, Ottman Bell, none of those guys are getting re-signed. Let's at least kind of get to the big picture of free agency, see how much money we have, and I can leave you guys with an opportunity to kind of give me short lists of who I should potentially target in free agency. I did have a whole lot of money, so we're going to see what kind of contracts we can get. I've got some of our practice squad guys. We can finally kind of move on from Big V's just horrific contract, which is good. The other side of the football here, though, there's not a lot of like we probably should move on from Drake. Like that's freeing up almost $10 million. In worst case, yeah, we got it. We got to do that. That's the first good juicy year to get out of that contract. Aquara, again, don't hate him. Not a brutal player by any means, but I do think hitting the reset button on our edge rushers, freeing up some salary cap, at least to make we probably could bring him back on a cheaper contract, right? I don't think there's going to be, especially on at least Aquara's case. We got his little bro here. A lot of teams, beating down the door trying to sign him. Back on the defense, we do have a lot of depth guys. We get rid of Morales here, frees up about $600K. We also kind of tidy up the back end here of the corner room. Not going to make a lot of money. Not going to, just, $1 million. That helps. That could be the difference between actually getting a guy and not getting a guy. Safety. White Lightning. We got White Lightning. Then we have some depth. Okay, not a lot of money. So we have about as much money as we possibly can have. So we're going into free agency. We had originally $3.2 million. With our moves, we're up to probably 40. We got $40 million. Let's go, baby. So look at the available options here. We're not going to be in a market for a quarterback. We could look for a backup. Like if we want Minshew as a backup, we try to lowball him a little bit later on. Even Fitzmagic for a backup. Nick Foles
as a backup. We got XFL MVP, PJ Walker, Easton Stick. We can bring in the boat. So if you guys want a meme quarterback for a backup quarterback, let me know in the comment section. If not, I mean, hey, even Taysom Hill's there. We could probably just draft one, right? Running backs, definitely a position that we feel pretty comfortable in with Swift and Breida. Hunt's there. I mean, you know, Tony P. Actually, you already know I like my boy Tony P, but I don't know if that makes sense with what we got with Matt Breida. They're pretty much very similar style running backs. At wide receiver, could use that wide receiver, you know, legit wide receiver too in terms of, you know, an upgrade there in Jarvis Landry. But other than that, I like our guys. You know, I like PJ, I like Preston Williams, even though we didn't really play him, but I'm more so like Cephas and Amon St. Brown. I'm probably gonna like him more than spending money on a Scotty Miller or a Paris Campbell or anything like that. So I think ultimately probably okay with wide receivers. I mean, if someone like N'Keal Harry or Andy Isabella with that great speed, like someone that's kind of good, kind of young, maybe a chance to have a little bit of a reclamation project if we bring him in here, sure. But I'm not, I don't think wide receiver should be a priority. Same with tight end. I think we're good at tight end here. Offensive line, to get Isaiah Wynn at left tackle. Still think Decker, I mean, we can't get out of that contract, and he's not been a liability. Left guard, Jackson's been solid. You know, center, Ragnow is one of the best centers in football. No real improvements on the offensive line anywhere, which I guess is kind of good. There's no temptation to spend money. Defensive end, for at least our scheme fit, you know, we're not going to upgrade over Onwuzurike. Nose tackle, potentially. I mean, Matt Ioannidis was a guy once upon a time. We could have made a trade for him. There's a 11-point upgrade, and at 6'3", 310, a little bit undersized for a nose tackle, but we can make that happen. That's not a ridiculous contract. So I'd say right now, personally, he's in the leaderboard right now. He's only 29, so he's probably at peak. He's my 86, 87 could be his cap, but that would be a big time improvement for the middle of our defense. J.J. Watt, I mean, yeah, if we really, you kind of want it to. Something like Jerry Tillery, 26, has the dev trait, but not an upgrade over Mo Hurst. So I'm still, Ioannidis looks the juiciest of the bunch. Also from that, there's some middle linebackers here that could be interesting. I mean, right now, Cole Holcomb, sign him, kick him inside the middle linebacker. I know he's a great athlete. Not really getting a whole, like Van Ginkel? Do we get the Van Ginkel? I mean, he is an edge rusher, speed rusher, scheme fit, only 28, has the depth trait. Just out of necessity, Van Ginkel could be a priority. That's not a brutal contract. Not like we're going to be giving him $50, $60 million. 3 years, 24 mil for just a solid edge rusher with a depth trait. I'm interested. Of course, there's no corners. That sucks. Would have really liked, sometimes you get really high tier corners there. Minka is the belle of the ball for this free agency period. It's another X factor. I haven't been impressed with our first. That's. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson now identifies as a robot, but I mean, bring him in, fix him, bring him as middle linebacker potentially, have him come in, anchor the middle of our defense. We got options. I'm game to spend money. I'm game to, make year 3 an all-in type season. We got $40 million. I'm pretty sure we could sign, for sure, Chauncey 03PO. We could probably get Minka. We could most likely get Van Ginkel and then throw on Matt Ioannidis as the icing on top, if that's the direction you guys want to go. But those are the available free agents. That is the money that we have. And I will just kind of put in, if we get Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, see Chauncey 0.354, 0.00002, I would want to move him more to middle linebacker and keep Ronnie Harrison there at strong safety, because that's just what I like to do. Maybe it'd help out back there. I don't know. But let me know in the comment section below, A, if you agree that we should never just play an all Madden again because it's not fun, and B, what do we do? What is our plan? What is the blueprint to have a winning offseason here in free agency first and foremost? Let me know in the comment section below. What day is today? Today is Sunday. So honestly, probably tomorrow. Probably Monday, I will do the free agency episode. And then Tuesday, we will do the draft. And then we'll get things kicked off here for year 3 of our Madden 21 Detroit Lions franchise. So thank you guys for tuning in. As always, first time stopping by, don't be afraid to hit that subscribe button. Trying to slowly creak our way as close as we can to 150,000 subscribers on the channel before Madden 22 season kicks off. Hit the like button, thumbs up, very free. It's all I ask for. Helps my videos and channel in the YouTube algorithm. And until next time, it's C4 saying peace out.